What's going on, everyone? And in this YouTube video, I'm going to go over the 7 most important things you need to do before you start Amazon Wholesale in 2025. For those who don't know me, my name is Michael, and I'm a 23-year-old full-time Amazon seller who has sold over $5 million on Amazon in the last 3 years, doing both online arbitrage and wholesale. So these 7 items that I'm about to tell you to do are very important if you want to maximize your wholesale success on Amazon. So let's dive into it, and I'm going to share my screen. All right, here on my screen, you can see the 7 points that we're going to discuss today. 1, we have to make an LLC. 2, open a business bank account. 3, apply for tax exempt. 4, buy a domain for your LLC. 5, make a professional website. 6, connects your website to a G Suite. And 7, make an email signature. And these 7 items, in my opinion, are very crucial if you want to start Amazon Wholesale. Remember, doing wholesale is where you open accounts with big distributors and brands to buy products in bulk on the pallet. So oftentimes your minimum purchase may be like $5,000 and your item is going to come on an 18-wheel semi-truck to your warehouse. All right. So Amazon Wholesale is much more professional than online arbitrage. As wholesale, you're dealing with big giant companies who sell to retailers like Walmart and Target, versus online arbitrage, you are doing it from the comfort of your home, just buying products that are on sale on retail websites. And since wholesale is way more professional, we need to have an LLC made, which is the first step here. Versus online arbitrage, you could just start using your personal name and your social security number. Wholesale, you need to have a complete registered business because you need to be a professional company to do it. So let me dive into these 7 steps for you guys. So first, to make an LLC, you can do this a variety of ways. You can pay third-party people $150, $200 to make your LLC, or you can just go to your state's website and sign up for it yourself. It's honestly not that hard. I'm going to show you how you can do it in Florida right here. So in Florida, how everything operates is on sunbiz.com. And on Sunbiz, it's super easy to navigate. So if you're in Florida, this is what you're going to do. Just scroll down right here. We see filing services, New Florida LLC. Click on that right here. And then just scroll down a bit more and then file your articles of organization, right? Click this button and you want to start a new filing, right? You're not doing a previous filing. So start a new filing, click that button. And right here, you're just going to fill out all this info. It's really straightforward, just names and stuff like that, like what you want your LLC to be called. And just keep in mind, it does cost $125 to register your LLC. You are registering an official business, right? And you're also going to have to pay about $100 every year to renew your business in the state of Florida. Every state is going to be a little different on how they operate, but in general, it's going to be about like $100 to $200 to file your LLC. And once you file it, it takes about 1 to 2 weeks to get approved. You'll get a letter in the mail, you get an email, all that good stuff. So once you have your LLC approved, the next thing you're going to do is going to get a sales tax exempt certificate. What this thing is going to do is it's going to allow you to not pay sales tax with any of your wholesalers. 99.9% of wholesalers are going to require it because they deal selling things B2B, business to business. And businesses are not paying sales tax from buying from another business, versus when you buy the inventory, you're not paying tax on your purchase, but the customer is paying sales tax to Amazon, because tax only has to be collected once. So it's collected at the end part to the customer. All right. And in Florida, it's quite simple how to apply for it. You just go to the floridarevenue.com and pretty much go to general tax, and you're going to want a sales and use tax certificate. And then you'll just click right here, Florida business tax application, and go through the steps. In order to apply for this, your LLC does have to be made. So don't do it until your LLC is officially made. And just so you're aware, every state is going to be a little different. If you're in Florida, this is the website to go. But every state has their own business website. So you just go to their business website and you're easy to find it. I would recommend just doing it yourself because you're going to save money and it's not that hard. A lot of online places, like a lot of third-party companies may charge you like $500 per LLC. So you might as well just do it yourself. It literally takes like 10, 15 minutes. Worst case, just search a YouTube video like, say, Illinois sales tax exempt certificate application. You'll probably find one. If not, just call the state and ask them. They'll walk you through the process. So next thing, you're going to want to buy a domain, okay? You can buy a domain from a variety of websites like GoDaddy, Namecheap. Namecheap is my personal favorite. And you're going to want to make sure your domain ends in a .com, all right? So for example, we can just type in right here like wholesale 321, search, and it's going to bring up the domain prices. Typically, you can buy a domain for like $10. You see right here, wholesale321.com is available for $11.28 per year. So essentially all you want to do is you just want to buy a domain website, and I recommend the domain should be whatever your LLC is. So say if it's wholesale321, your domain should be wholesale321.com. You buy this domain and now it's yours, so you can make it a website with your domain, and your email can be with that domain too. Which leads me to my next spot. You're going to want to get a professional email made. So how you do this is you go to Google Workspace and you get an account on Google Workspace right here. As you can see, the business starter account is all you need, $7 per month. And what it does is it allows you to make a professional business email like this. So it would be your name at yourcompanyname.com. So example, you buy wholesale321.com as your domain, and your name is Michael. So your email will now be Michael at wholesale321.com. And this is super important because it makes you look way more professional when you're reaching out to distributors, right? So you're reaching out to these big companies and your email is coming from Michael at wholesale321.com versus some Joe Schmo emailing distributor from Michael at gmail.com. A professional work email goes way farther in life. I'm telling you. A lot of wholesalers I personally talk to, they'll tell me anything that comes from a Gmail or a Yahoo or AOL, they're skipping paths. But if it comes through a domain, that shows that they're a real business. All right. This is a must have. All you have to do is just sign up for this and it'll walk you through the process to connect your domain to G Suite. And then you're good to go. Now you have a professional email made. Next thing, you're going to want to make a website for your wholesale company. Okay. You can do this on WordPress. It doesn't cost that much money. You can do it yourself on WordPress. You can even open up a free WordPress site, but you're going to want to pay for one of the plans because if you get the free one, you won't be able to change the domain name. So it's going to be like WordPress.com at the end. So it's going to look unprofessional. Just pay for one of the $8 a month plans and you can make a website here relatively easily. But if you're like me and you don't want to make a website, you want to pay someone to make a website for you just to skip past the tedious process of building out a website, you can go to Fiverr. Fiverr is my favorite place to get cheap work done. You can hire people relatively cheaply, like look right here, WordPress website design. You can get someone to make your website from $80, $100, $120. I personally paid my guy $200 2 years ago to make my wholesale website. And just know for your wholesale website, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It should really just get the point across, your company name, your story of your company, which you can exaggerate it a little bit to make you look bigger than you actually are. And it should say a few products that you sell. Again, you can kind of exaggerate this. Just put a few good products on their website. And then just say that you're a wholesaler looking to open up new accounts. Just get the point across, nothing fancy. It's relatively easy. It should be just a simple, like 1 to 2 page type of website. All right. And the reason you really just want this is because a lot of wholesalers, when you reach out to them via email or phone, they're going to want to know some more about you so they can go to your website to learn. And if you don't have a website, like that's just kind of a red flag, right? So make that website. And then really the last thing you're going to want to do before you start doing outreach via email is I recommend this. It's not everyone recommends this, but I recommend it. And because it makes you just look that little bit more professional is get an email signature. All right. You can get one for like 10, $15 and it looks something like this right here. Like this one, or we can scroll down a bit, or like this. This is a good example right here. So essentially your email signature will be at the bottom of every email. So after your email where you say thank you, this picture right here is going to pop up, right? And this email signature should have your name, the title in your company. So say Michael Shenbaum, president, right? And then it should have your phone number, your email address, your website, and really whatever information you want down there. If you want to link your LinkedIn, if you want to link your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever, but it should have the key information there. So that way you don't have to put everything in the email. So say you send them an email, but they want to give you a call back, your phone number is down there, right? If they want to check out your website's linked in there, right? And I also recommend putting a nice professional picture of yourself in the email signature. You don't have to. You can also put just your company logo in there. So keep that in mind. Email signature just makes you look that little bit more professional. I found great success using it in my business. All my students who do wholesale, they all have email signatures and they see pretty good success with that. But yeah, those are really the 7 most important things you should do before you start Amazon wholesale in 2025. If you do all this, you can get it all done in like 3 days, even a week if you're taking it pretty slow. But like say you start on Monday, by Friday, all of this should be set up. So that way the next Monday, you can start doing outreach to new wholesalers to open up accounts. And I promise you, if you have the website, the LLC, the sales tax exempt, the professional email and the email signature all set up, when you start emailing wholesalers, you're going to already look way more professional than the rest of these Amazon sellers who don't have any of this, all right? Because most Amazon sellers are sending a basic email from a Yahoo with no website. They don't have an LLC set up. They don't have a tax exempt certificate. And these wholesalers just don't take them seriously. But if you do all this, you'll look way more serious, like a professional company, and they will take you seriously. Overall, I hope you all enjoyed that video, found it informational. And if you did, please subscribe to the channel down below. And if you have any questions about this, just drop them down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to personally scale and grow your Amazon business, whether you're a brand new seller or already established seller, just click the link below to apply and you can hop on a phone call with me or my team to talk more about it. Remember, this is only for the most dedicated people who want to see fast success in their business and they want to talk and work with me every single day to achieve that success. So if that sounds like you, click the link below to apply. If not, I'll see you all in the next video.